I'd like to start out by giving Mr. Tepper a thanks of gratitude on my part for giving me this opportunity to lead this franchise and this football team for the past 13 weeks. It's been a tremendous pleasure for me to work with those men in that locker room and to sort of help steer this organization in what I consider to be in the right direction, a positive finish on their part.
Carolina Panthers season is over. Not the way the Panthers wanted to end, with at least a win at New Orleans. So that's good. Interim coach Steve Wilks finishes his tenure at 6-6, although he inherited a sub-500 team. So the Panthers did not make the playoffs, but a lot of building blocks are in place for next year. But today it was kind of the clean-out day, and our ADSN crew was there.
This time of year is always rough. The day after a win, I mean, it's great to have the win, but the day after, this group is not, everybody here is not going to be together. So that's pretty tough.
Oh, man, it sucks, to be honest. I've had a lot of fun with these guys, since freaking back in April. For the majority of the group's been pretty much the same. Had a lot of guys come in and go out, and it's been good, man. Sucks to have to think back on the memories. Wish we were still playing, but it's just one of those feelings that it sucks. Today sucks.
I feel like we finally played meaningful football towards the end of the season. Had an opportunity to get to the postseason, which hasn't been the case around here for a long time. So
this has been such an amazing year. I mean, these guys have fought and clawed and scratched our way into a respectable season. We finished out 7-10. Obviously you want to be better, you want to be in the playoffs, but I couldn't be prouder of every man and woman in this building that has busted their butt to try to get us to this point. So.
We have a lot of cornerstone pieces, really high-level players, and I think they're proving that this year. Frankie took a huge jump. Shaq has always been Shaq, Shaq's always been nice. Derek took a huge jump. JC played outstanding. DJ. So we got the players. We have the talent, So I think this is definitely going in the right direction. And getting that win just pretty much stamps the standard that we're putting on the season, no matter how down bad we is. So
I think the message was very relevant from the day I stood in front of you guys, and I said in order for us to be able to try to accomplish what we need to accomplish, we need to go back to our old mantra, which is keep pounding. And I think that's what you saw those guys do. They kept pounding throughout the process. And, when Sam Mills gave us that phrase, those words, they still resonate. And that's what we're all about. And that's what you saw those guys do. We kept pounding to the end, We won our last game on the road, and we won our last game at home. So that's a lot to build on when you look at really what we've done in the past. So, I told those guys, particularly the core guys, you guys got a lot to build on going into the offseason.
It's going to be a busy offseason for General Manager Scott Fitterer, Assistant General Manager Dan Morgan, and company. They have to decide, first of all, you would think, who's going to be the new head coach. Scott Fitterer addressed some of that, saying he didn't want to get too deep into the conversation.
Today, I know everybody wants to know about the head coaching search. I'm not going to get too far into that today. I don't really want to comment on it just because we need to let the process play out. There's a lot of rumors out there, a lot of names being thrown around, some right, some wrong.
But just that he did say this is a very attractive job, and it is. There are a lot of building blocks in place. Guys like Derek Brown, Brian Burns, J.C. Horn, DJ Moore, all young players, most of them on first-year contracts. So that's an attractive situation. They have to figure out who's going to be their quarterback next year. It's a winnable division. A couple of tweaks here and there. Scott Fitterer says Carolina can be a division champs and be in the playoffs next year. I think David Tepper wants that. He's not afraid to spend or make a big splash, but we'll see. But one thing we do know for sure is that ADSN will have you covered for all your pro football needs and all your sports needs throughout the year. So log on to ADSN1, like and subscribe anywhere you see us. And you'll be glad you did. 2023, we're going to have big things coming in 2023. Kevin Tolbert and a cast of thousands, I'm Kevin Casey. So long for now.